Home to popular anime titles like Your Name, Frieren, and One Piece, Netflix is a go-to streaming site with a large collection in every genre, including action, fantasy, and even romance. That's why today we're here to become your Netflix and chill partner by bringing you the top 10 romance anime on Netflix you can't miss. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting this list at number 10 is one of last year's best anime, Makine Too Many Losing Heroines. Nukumizu Hazuhiko has accepted his fate of being a worthless NPC that'll probably never be able to pull any girl in his life. That's why he now aims to live his normal high school life as a proud introvert. However, it all changes when he witnesses something that will ruin his quiet and ordinary life. Anna Yanami, the popular girl in class, is seen confessing to her childhood friend Sasuke Hakamada. Much to Nukumizu's surprise, Anna is actually rejected, and Sasuke instead chooses to date Anna's rival. Nukumizu just wants to forget everything and move on, but Anna goes up to him trying to convince him that she's fated to have her childhood friend stolen away. Soon, she gets gradually involved in Anna's life. Before he knows it, he's surrounded by two other girls who also hopelessly have their love rejected by their crush. One is Lemon Yakishio, the track and field ace who has a lemon hairpin because her name is Lemon. She has a crush on her childhood friend Mitsuki Ayano, who already has a girlfriend, and the other is Chika Komari, a literature club member who lets her crush be taken by someone else because she never has the balls to confess. As the only person who witnessed all these three rejections, Nukumizu has no choice but to help them move on and give free emotional support like it's a part of a healthcare package. Number 9 belongs to the wholesome pseudo-harem. A lot of boys dream of having a harem, and Eiji Kitahama is no exception. That's why he joins his school's drama club, aiming to be popular among girls and create his own harem. However, his bang-average face doesn't get him anywhere near reaching that dream. That is until a junior by the name of Rin Nanakura joins the club. She's short, cute, and extremely good at acting. Within the first day of joining, she's already impressed not only Eiji, but also the whole drama club, including the club president. Potentially reaching the level of high-tier actos like Prime Akane Kurokawa and Kana Arima combined, she's regarded as the hope of the drama club. Another fact about Rin is that she secretly has always had a crush on Eiji since their first conversation with each other. Knowing that Eiji dreams of having a harem, Rin aims to make his dream come true by using her acting skills to portray different kinds of girls for Eiji. She basically becomes an all-in-one harem, with her characters ranging from cold girl personalities like Yukino Shita to your typical tsundere who keeps starting her sentences with Betsuni. On some occasions, Rin expresses her feelings towards him. However, Eiji, being so dense, just keeps taking it as if she's just playing with the character. Nonetheless, their day-to-day life becomes more colorful than ever, with Rin hopefully then someday Eiji will notice her true feelings.
まさかクールちゃん？
そう、あなたの声が聞きたくて。
はっ、腰のささやき声、もう一回お願いします。
Number 8's your perfect time killer, Romantic Killer. If you're big into seiyus and have seen Oshinoko, then you probably know that Ai Hoshino is voiced by Rei Takahashi. In this anime, Rei also voices a character with the same surname, Anzu Hoshino. Coincidence? I think not. Anzu's not your ordinary high school girl. Unlike other girls, she has zero interest in romance, and all she thinks about are video games, chocolate, and cats. She's so out of touch from romance that a literal wizard comes out of her Otame video game and declares that she will experience a real-life harem dating game. This wizard is called Riri, and she confiscates Anzu's favorite things and forces her to start focusing on love. However, Anzu just somehow keeps avoiding her life like she has evaded skill maxed out. And that's why Riri tries to create these cliche romance scenarios in hopes that she'll someday feel love. For example, Anzu is forced to be in a scenario where she has to bump into one of the hottest guys in school, Tsukasa Kazuki, breaking his phone in the process. But even Tsukasa can't charm his way in melting her heart. Riri soon knows this task is almost impossible. Hell, she probably is not even into guys. Having no desire to give up, Riri just keeps throwing cliche after cliche at the persistent girl, but will Anzu someday ever give into Riri's trickery? we explore the world of cosplay with My Dress-Up Darling at number 7. Have you ever been made fun of for a hobby different from your friends? Huh, you're not alone. Meet Wakana Gojo. No, not that Gojo, the other one. When he was a kid, he was impressed by his grandfather's Hina dolls, so he aims to follow suit in becoming a Hina doll artist. However, due to a friend ridiculing his love for Hina dolls, he soon becomes traumatized and has always kept it a secret since then. In his class, Gojo is your usual loner MC who doesn't have many friends. That's until he somehow gets involved in Marin Kitagawa's life. He used to only admire Marin from afar, thinking that there's absolutely no way a popular girl like her would befriend him. But when Marin finds out that he's extremely good at sewing, she can't help but share a secret hobby of her own, cosplaying. So far, she's only worn costumes that she made herself, but they're pretty terrible. And just like that, Gojo basically becomes Marin's personal tailor, marking the beginning of their love life. This show not only offers an interesting premise, but also sounds great, and of course, visuals. Its studio Cloverworks does a really good job animating the series, making it more lively than the average anime. Not to mention the jiggle physics is definitely one of the highlights of this anime. I mean, just look at this.
やっぱこの中で一番いい乳袋だからじゃん
Halfway through, we have My Happy Marriage at number 6. Everyone dreams of a happy marriage, but the one who needs it the most was probably Mio Saimori. Mio Saimori is the eldest child of the Saimori family. This family is noble and is known for its members having immense supernatural powers. However, Mio doesn't show any signs of possessing those powers. Coupled with the death of her biological mother, she is then seen as inferior by everyone in the family, including her father, stepmother, and stepsister. She's then degraded to a maid, and abuse is her breakfast and dinner every day. She's got no strength to fight back, and it seems like there's no way to turn her life around until her father comes with a surprise she never saw coming. She'll be put in an arranged marriage with Koyoka Kodo from the prestigious Kudo family. He's known to be the harsh leader of the anti-invasion special forces. Knowing this, Mio thinks that her life will probably get even worse once she's with him. However, as soon as she steps into the Kudo household, she realizes it's not as bad as she thought. Koyoka, of all people, shows her love that she has always longed for. This might be a chance for Mio to heal from her past wounds and live a happy life with a genuine lover. Speaking of which, we at Animechi are your genuine lovers and we want to live a happy life with you. So before we continue with our Netflix and chill session, how about you hit that subscribe and like button? It'll motivate us to give you more love with every quality video that we produce. I appreciate it, Pookie. Next at 5th place is the hidden gem Skippin' Loafer. Mitsumi Iwakura is a countryside girl who dreams of making a positive impact on Japan. That's why after graduating middle school, she moves all the way to Tokyo by herself to study at one of the most prestigious high schools in the country. Despite being in an entirely new environment, Mitsumi still manages to get good grades and even participates in the track and field club. What's crazy is that no matter how fast she can run, she's still late on her first day of school. But that's the start of something special because she meets a classmate who was also late to school. His name is Sasuke Shima. He's a tall dude with blonde hair and personality-wise, he's reserved and calm. Despite being popular with many girls admiring him, he just doesn't really like the attention. Instead, he likes to interact with Mitsumi, who shows no romantic interest in him, or anyone else. She basically doesn't think much about love, which is something that he doesn't find often in a girl. Their friendship is natural, and they complement each other in their own ways. The smart yet clumsy Mitsumi creates an interesting dynamic with the calm Sasuke. However, Sasuke has a past that might reveal he isn't anything like he's showing to people. Sooner or later, Mitsumi's bound to find out that secret past of his. Next up at number 4 is The Dangers in My Heart. Koyotaro Ichikawa might look like a quiet and short middle school loser, but inside he's a Jeffrey Dahmer in the making. His chunyibo tendencies make him feel this passion towards unaliving people. And one person that he dreams of unaliving the most is a popular girl in his class, Anna Yamada. She's a really tall girl with an above-average looking face and an above-average looking body, which earns her a place in the entertainment industry as an actress and magazine model. However, God feels like she needs a little bit of a nerf, so he makes her absolutely clumsy and there's pretty much nothing in her head besides air. Koyotaro and Anna often meet at the library, and instead of unaliving her, Koyotaro ends up feeling some romantic affection the more they spend time together. Slowly, the Jeffrey Dahmer in his heart starts to disappear as he falls head over heels for Anna. Taking the third spot is currently airing Blue Box. Animes with blue in the title are usually pretty goated. For example, we have Grand Blue, Blue Lock, Perfect Blue, and of course Blue Box is no exception. The story centers around this innocent-looking first-year high schooler, Taiki Inomata. He's friendly, kind, and a hard worker aiming to become a good badminton player, pretty much the Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen type of MC. Every day, he goes to school early for a reason that you probably won't expect. The school gym's always empty in the morning, and there's only one person using it. It's Chinatsu Kano. She's a second-year student who's the ace of the basketball team. She's really popular, and she easily attracts many boys and girls in school, including Taiki. Despite knowing full well that he has tons of competition lining up to take up Chinatsu's heart, Taiki never gives up and always tries to create opportunities for himself. However, the story then gets even more interesting when Taiki finds out that Chinatsu will be staying under the same roof as him and his family. The two then share some good moments together and grow closer the more time passes. Not only that, they both share similar goals, with Taiki wanting to qualify for the school's badminton starting team and Chinatsu wanting to win the Nationals basketball competition. Ultimately, Chinatsu confesses that his work ethic is what motivates her to work harder, and that she will always support him the same way that he always does her. Oh, yeah, so sweet! With a few episodes left, the anime is perfect for anyone who's looking for a fresh, newer romance with great art and in-depth character development. The second best romance anime on Netflix is none other than Komi Can't Communicate. Sitting next to the prettiest girl in class might be a dream for a lot of high schoolers, but it's the exact thing that Hitohito Tadano wouldn't want in his life. This ordinary boy enters school with the sole purpose of blending in with others and avoiding any trouble as much as he can. But his plan soon fails as he has to sit next to Shoku Komi, the school's new queen. As a result, Tadano is made an enemy by a lot of jealous boys who want to sit next to Komi. However, there's a side of Komi that these boys haven't discovered. While it's true that she looks gracious and mysterious with that long dark hair and ice-cold look on her face, but in reality, she has crippling anxiety, and she's unable to communicate like the other students. She's basically Shoku from A Silent Voice, except she's just shy and not actually deaf. With just a chalk and a chalkboard, Komi tries to communicate with Tadano, signaling that she aims to make 100 friends throughout her school life. Tadano quickly understands her condition and aims to help her reach her goals, while also becoming her first friend. From here, the two develop a friendship that is bound to turn into love. Finally, at the peak of the summit is also the peak of romance, Kaguya-sama Love is War. The story takes place at the elite Shuchin Academy, where pride's always first, especially for Shinomiya Kaguya and Miyuki Shirogane. The two have always fought for first place in every exam, with their academics being levels above everyone else. Which is why there's no one else more worthy on sitting on the thrones of the student council except for them. President Shirogane and Vice President Kaguya pretty much spend all their school life together in the student council room. And if there's anything that's very obvious about these two is that they're madly in love with each other. To be honest, if they were to date, they would be a really great couple. However, their pride gets in the way like the Mexican border. Neither Shirogane nor Kaguya is willing to confess, because for them, love is war. Confessing means that you're admitting defeat, so the two try to make each other confess, creating these intense romance scenes like they're on a battlefield. That, coupled with funny and unique side characters like the gloomy Yu Ishigami, the airhead Chika Fujiwara, and the maid with ridiculous FBI skills Ai Hayasaka, create a fresh romance experience you won't get in any other anime. With 3 seasons and a movie, this anime is perfect to binge watch during your Netflix and chill seasons. Just make sure to have someone watching with you, otherwise you'd be third wheeling throughout the entire series. Well, that's a wrap, weebs, and thank you for sticking around. Tell us in the comments if you agree with this list and which anime should have made the ranks. You made it this far, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tea. See you next time.